Welcome to a Little Dry Creek Ranch. This is episode number 3. I'm Sean. My wife Marsha's behind the camera, making funny movements. So if I laugh, it's not my fault. Don't take that against me. We're going to show you a couple of things today that got us started in this when we started researching into goats. One is a 16 by 16 behind us. This came from a friend of ours, or a friend of mine from work, that was downsizing, and she gave us this and a bunch of fencing. There's all sorts of things you can look for and things you can do. Craigslist, newspapers, Craigslist free does all sorts of stuff. It doesn't have to be new. Okay, this 16 by 16 we went ahead and put up, and as you can see behind me here, it's divided into 3 sections on half of it. These 3 sections we turned into our kidding pens. Those kidding pens are going to be used this spring when our does have babies. So we'll be able to separate mothers from the other mothers and the does and babies and from the bucks and everything else. This section over here is what we used when we got our baby bucks, and we brought them over and they had this little square. It's probably close to a 16 by 16, not quite. I think it's about a 13 and a half, 14 by 16 in length. So it was plenty of room for the baby boys. So once we have our doelings give birth this spring, hi Domino, how you doing, buddy? This spring, we'll be putting them over here, so they keep away from the bigger ones until they get weaned, and we can move them on from there. And then right behind us here is where we keep the does, and we have them breeding right now. So we have Rex out there, Guinevere, and Morgana. They're back there. We know one's pregnant. We don't know about the other one yet. This here's Domino. He's a camera hog, so he's gonna try to hop in on everything, huh, buddy? Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. So with that takes care of this whole section here, what we're talking about, goats. We put this up. I mean, all of that fencing on the backside for their big tank or a big area there is we got that free. I found someone that was just giving it away, and we utilized it. This is a little, we call it our hay shed. Hay shed, it's kind of funny. We have it all wrapped up because, like we said, we look for different things to get us started. And the individual who gave us the stuff that we were using for the buck pen over there, which I'll show you in a minute, had this sitting out there. So we utilized it as a hay shed. We keep it wrapped up because we have free range cows, and they like to come out here and eat all our hay. So pretty much simple as like this. I could put 6 bales in it. I mean, if we had to make it, it's really easy and not too expensive to make. So we have our hay for the next few weeks or so in here, and some goat feed and pellets and chicken feed and everything like that. Let's take a walk over to the buck pen. This is our buck pen, and I got him just rubbing on me like crazy here. This is our buck pen. What we used for this was 20 feet continuous fence, and we just welded it some poles. I took some cow panels, no climb. He's trying to show me who's boss here. And went ahead and attached them on the inside. That keeps the goats in. We had just a little wooden structure here that put a top on it so the goats can get out of the wind and rain and everything else. If you look behind me here, that was given to us by Marsha's some friends of hers at work. Dude, that's starting to really hurt. And it's all made out of pool fencing. So they did a great job, and we were able to re-put that up. And I just moved it right into the entranceway, or the gate for the stall. So it worked out real well. We decided to walk over here to our wood chip pile. This is a necessity out here in Arizona. I think I mentioned on a previous video that we like to grow our own vegetables, and we got some fruit trees and stuff going back there. In Arizona, wood chips is a must. It's something that's really good to have at your place if you have the room for it. If you go to a big box store, it can cost you a lot more than what needs to be done. We called Chip Drop, and they delivered out to us. We're a little bit farther from the deliver, but they did it for us. And we've gotten a couple loads, and we use this consistently on all our plants and trees, especially in the backyard.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, we decided to take a little time to sit down, introduce you to my wife Marcia.
Hi.
She's always behind the camera, always behind the camera. Um, this project that we've taken here it's a pretty big project, and it's nice to have friends that we can get advice from. So feel free, if any of you guys have any advice to make something easier, maybe grow something faster, please comment below. We would love to get back with you and talk to you. This is a completely new lifestyle. Yeah, we've been doing it a couple years, but we really dove in. What, this last year?
Yes, we've
About a
done the
year, about a
most, I
year.
think, this last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we know we have a couple goats pregnant. I figured I'd ask Marsha while we have her on camera. Uh, Stormy was bred, right?
Officially, unofficially, she's bred. We're not quite sure. We're going to let her go through another heat cycle. If she was bred, then she'll be due on April 1st.
April 1st.
But
Okay.
we're not
Was it
sure.
Gwen or Morgan that was?
We're pretty sure Morgan was bred, yes. Yeah,
Morgan's
she went
bred.
into a heat about 4 days ago and was bred, so she'll be due, I believe, on the 13th.
April 13th.
On
April 13th.
yeah.
So that's two goats. So hopefully we have some babies coming out of that. Um, we are going to have some more videos on gardening. Marsha, can I tell them when I first met you how your green thumb was?
Sure.
It was non-existent.
Right.
Okay, non-existent at all. Um, Anything she touched, she killed. Um, but we started gardening. She started watching these people I thought were crazy. Bucket gardens. What's a bucket garden? I mean, making her own soil in buckets. I had no clue, and I was thinking to myself, I married a crazy woman, and all of a sudden I have all these buckets out on my back porch. And you probably see there's a plant behind her. I think that's your like yellow pepper plant, isn't it?
A banana pepper plant.
Banana pepper plant. Yeah. I mean, she's putting like cardboard, sticks, papers, trash, wood chips, and then a little bit of topsoil on it, and throw in some worms. And 6 months later, all of a sudden, she has all this beautiful soil and these plants growing.
Yes.
It's incredible. I didn't comprehend it until she had to prove it to me, and she knows that about me. She has to prove something to me. My line of work, of course, uh, has to prove it to me before I actually 100% believe it. So she came out to me and said, "Hun, I want some above ground beds." So she put me to work. So we got back here, we got one, two, three, 3 1/4 maybe above ground beds. We're going to show you those in a future video, and I'm going to probably do the work. I'll make her do a little bit too. But
Really?
yeah, that's a good one. You like it? And we're going to show you how we set up the buckets, because we're going to do the same way she did the buckets in the beds.
Yeah, it's about building the soil, making
Yeah.
the soil
More fertile.
fertile. Yes.
Fertile. You like that word, don't you? So we like to joke with each other constantly. So I mean, we're like two peas in a pod. So yeah, we're gonna get a couple other videos down the road about that. We will keep you guys all updated on the goats. Maybe Marcia will take some video. I don't know. I'm
I don't know,
hoping.
maybe.
Maybe.
A little nervous about all
A
this.
little nervous. She doesn't like cameras, you know. So we'll be working on a few more, and definitely I'm pretty sure that we're going to be excited when it's time for the births of these baby goats. So we'll be showing that also. Um, that's going to be a first for us. So if there's any other goat people out there that have any advice, don't laugh.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Everybody has to do something for the first time. The first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get into that, and then we'll have maybe a segment or two on some moringa trees and our accomplishments and our downfalls with moringa trees, and maybe cook some meals.
Maybe that's coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I made
long
some
time from now.
really good pizza last night.
Yes, out of Indian fry bread.
Indian fried bread
Bread
pizza,
dough.
something
Yeah,
new. Just came to the
that was
top of
good.
my head,
It
made
was
it. It was
really good.
great. Um, so we'll get into a little bit of that, but we wanted to thank you all for coming, and we hope you guys had a blessed Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I know ours was. We got to see some family that we haven't seen, or I know I haven't seen a lot of in for Thanksgiving. And whoa, the last
Well, since graduation party.
yeah since graduation party.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
doing our Thanksgiving tomorrow.
yes,
Yes, you're.
I told her we have to do our Thanksgiving, so we're gonna have our Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yeah, he
Uh,
smokes a really good turkey.
yeah.
Yeah, we have it in brining right now. Right now in the bucket, right?
That's what we should have videoed. We should have videoed the turkey.
Brining the turkey.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we kind of
It's
forget
kind of
about
like the
those
Friends
things.
show when you put it on your head and you kind of had to brine around. Oh, it's a show.
That's friends. Yeah.
So, but we want to thank you guys for coming, and we enjoy seeing you guys watch the videos, and really looking forward to working with you guys and doing a lot more videos. And remember, we're learning by just shooting the videos for one, but learning to plant, learning to grow our own food, grow our own trees, work with the goats. It's something to be a little bit more self-sufficient, and it's a little tough getting it going, but once it gets going, it's a great lifestyle. I mean, we're sitting out here on our back porch, and I can hear the turkey over here. That's Tom Tom. He's wanting some food again.
And the
And the
ducks.
ducks,
Yeah.
they would nonstop eat if you let them. But anyways, guys, you have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Remember this: subscribe, like, and share it for us, please.
Merry Christmas too.
Yeah, Merry. Well, we're gonna say that again down the road.
Yeah.
We're gonna get on a different topic. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.